Hello, I am Dr. Mary Stewart, the founding director of the Rillianehriss Memorial Hospital. When I first arrived in Seoul in March 1911 and made my way to Dongdaemun, I remember looking around and seeing the four-story Western-style building on a hill beside the gate, still under construction. In that moment, I knew instantly that this was the place I was meant to complete and call home. Initially, my plan was to focus on finishing the hospital before starting to treat patients. But as any doctor would understand, it's impossible to ignore those in need. I found it far harder to do nothing for the patients than to find time to work on the building. The patients I encountered in Korea were often in dire conditions, wearing tattered clothes infested with insects, and seemingly unfamiliar with the concept of bathing. I wanted to provide not only medical treatment, but also a clean and dignified environment for them. So I gave them baths and new clothes alongside their treatments. One of the most significant changes after the Rillianehriss Memorial Hospital opened was that Korean women began coming to the hospital to give birth. However, many mothers still gave birth at home under unsanitary conditions, leading to tragically high mortality rates for both mothers and babies. It was heartbreaking to witness. During my house calls to care for expectant mothers, I often saw that their health and the health of their babies was at risk due to unsanitary conditions. I knew they could be healthy if only they could give birth in a clean environment. So I boldly started a free maternity service at our hospital, which significantly reduced the mortality rates of Korean mothers and newborns. Each year, more and more mothers came to our hospital to give birth. In 1913, the year right after the hospital was opened, 120 babies were born here. By 1937, that number had grown to an incredible 1,024. Our hospital wasn't just for mother and babies, though. We treated a wide range of patients with fracture, skin disease, heart condition, and urinary disorders. The hospital operated non-stop from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. to care for these patients. Although there were other female doctors from the Women's Foreign Missionary Society of the Methodist Episcopal Church in Korea at that time, such as Rosetta Sherwood Hall and Mary Cutler, we each had our own responsibilities. Often, I felt overwhelmed by the influx of patients, but nurses like Naomi Anderson, Elizabeth Roberts, Elma Rosenberger, and our graduates from the Nurses Training School, Kan Sun Lee, Wella Chung, and Shin Kwang Hung, were invaluable allies and a great source of support. What began a small initiative, the free maternity services, grew into a miraculous history that protected the health of mothers and babies across Korea, transcending the boundaries of Rillianehriss Memorial Hospital. It is incredibly moving to see that the spirit of Rillianehriss Memorial Hospital's dedication to maternal and infant health, established over a century ago, continues today at the Iha Women's University Mother and Baby Hospital. I sincerely hope that this hospital, where precious lives are born and miracles begin, will provide not just treatment, but true healing to a mother and their baby.